From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I should have kept going up in here. Let's go.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Second down, Peterson again. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Peterson running right. To about the 26 here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, boy.
What?
A chance for a
Come on,
play early, but he could not secure it.
He dropped it.
That's running out of steam.
Oh, you gotta be
there. He
kidding,
left it
bro.
just short. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer.
He's got him in. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down, Peterson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Man open, it's not complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Over there, bro.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Dropped it.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
Come here.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Not coming down or nothing, bro.
That's caught left side by Hardman.
They're not coming down or
in
nothing,
for
bro.
the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run over center with Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Hartman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. For the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
I missed it. I wanted the running back wide open.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. comes now on first down. It's caught. Reception by Holmes.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Negative.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Not here, Pete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They start the drive with Peterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now he's going to throw deep inside. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for me.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On the carry, it's Holmes. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A run now with Holmes.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Let's get it. Let's go. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Here's Holmes. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Come here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Come here. Let's go, D.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw here.
Damn.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Damn, I got it in the pass.
Off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.